Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Tom Spark and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to help you decide if you should buy ExpressVPN or NordVPN. I'm going to be comparing both of these VPNs as objectively as possible. Neither one of these VPNs paid me to make this video, so my opinions are my own. That said, if you do decide to purchase either Express or Nord, depending on what you find in this video, you can find the links for both of those in the description and pinned comment down below. If you click on those links, that'll help support videos just like this, and you should be able to get the best current deal on those VPNs as well. So guys, let's get into the comparison. So guys, both with Nord and Express have done detailed reviews on each one on the channel, covering all the different aspects of each product. But today we're comparing them head to head to kind of get a more of an idea of, what exactly each one has that the other one doesn't. So if we look directly at Express and NordVPN, what are the differences? Well, I'm going to do it as detailed as possible, and we're going to look at each point-by-point breakdown through my review system. And I think that's the most accurate way to do it. First up, in terms of pricing, we could see that both Nord and VPN are a little bit more expensive than the average VPN. They're a little bit pricey. They are big VPNs and they spend a lot of money on marketing, so they kind of have to recoup it somehow, I guess. Now, no questions asked, NordVPN is going to be cheaper long term and also cheaper for a year. It's $60 for the first year, $100 for 2 years. However, that said, NordVPN gets very pricey after those terms. It's around $100 per year after that, which is pretty much exactly actually what ExpressVPN does charge, although they don't put it on the website anymore, which is kind of shady. It's like they're trying to force you to do the math yourself. It's also more expensive month per month. Express also has less simultaneous connections, and once again, they don't put that on the website, whereas NordVPN, I do believe, has around 6 simultaneous connections, which is, there it is right there. 6 is a little bit more than Express. NordVPN has more of like that kind of salesy vibe always going on with some deal or whatever. But like I said, just click on my link and you should be able to get the best deal. Overall, I think NordVPN is a better price VPN. You're just going to have to watch out for some of those things. Maybe after 2 years, or evaluate if you want to use it. You can make a new account, sign up again if you want, and click on my link too. Or kind of if you don't mind paying for the increase after the subscription. So overall, I think NordVPN is the better price VPN. But aggregately, they actually get the same number of points in my system. ExpressVPN uses a little bit less marketing tactics, but NordVPN has a little bit more simultaneous connections, even though they don't get full points from most of the things, since there are VPNs out there that are a little bit cheaper depending on what you're looking for. Now, which has the better application? This is kind of what the applications look like. NordVPN kind of has a more visual-based map kind of theme to it that looks like this. I don't have both of the VPNs installed right now because it can create compatibility issues having multiple VPNs installed. But like I said, I did the full examination of each app in the respective reviews, and we have the details. Just wanted to show you guys briefly what each one looks like. Overall, I would say that NordVPN, once again, probably wins here. They have a better application, I think. They have ad blocking, whereas ExpressVPN does not. They also have WireGuard in the form of their NordLynx protocol, which is just their rebranding of WireGuard for some reason. But ExpressVPN has their own proprietary lightweight protocol, but in my experience, it doesn't give as good of speeds as NordVPN's WireGuard protocol. Additionally, NordVPN also has more DNS controls in the application, support for SOC 5 proxy if you want to torrent with that, and dedicated IPs also has an add-on that you can purchase. So overall, NordVPN has a better application, and it feels more up-to-date than ExpressVPN, which hasn't really seen that many big updates for many years. If we go at the speeds, I do think ExpressVPN is much slower than Nord. I don't know why, but the lightweight protocol does severely handicap my internet speeds from around 50%. NordVPN, however, is one of the fastest VPNs in my test, and globally it has probably one of the most expansive and biggest server networks out there. They truly do have a lot of servers, even in weird places, and it's one of the reasons why I recommend it if you're looking for a VPN that's consistently fast around the entire world with stream compatibility too. There are some VPNs out there that I like specifically in the US, like Torguard VPN, but if we're looking for a VPN that has that stream compatibility and worldwide speeds, there isn't really that much VPNs that are better than NordVPN. Overall, they clearly do better than Express in that area, at least in my tests. Next up, we can look at the privacy audit, and this is how each VPN respectively does behind the scenes and how they show they care about privacy. So this one's going to be a little bit of a mixed bag by each VPN. NordVPN has advantage over Express because ExpressVPN did sell out to Cape, which is a company a lot of people don't really respect too highly. They used to be more of an advertising company that made the pivot into cybersecurity. However, NordVPN is also owned by Teslanet, who was a company that was more kind of IT based, then also did kind of move into cybersecurity once they saw it kind of blowing up. So both of the VPNs, they're kind of, NordVPN didn't really sell out or change hands, whereas ExpressVPN did. But that said, NordVPN did have some security issues a couple of years ago with some servers, where ExpressVPN's had more of a cleaner reputation line of not having that many issues. That said, both VPNs don't collect logs. They have a couple extra privacy offerings. ExpressVPN has really good router support. NordVPN has a lot of different things that they're adding kind of to their service offerings. And if we look at both VPNs, they could do better in terms of things like having open source analytics. They use Google Analytics, both of these, and they have some trackers and cookies on their websites to kind of optimize their customer experience or whatever according to them. Now, NordVPN does do a little bit better in the fact they have two-factor authentication support on the website, whereas ExpressVPN still does not. They only have email two-factor authentication, which doesn't really count in my opinion. I'm looking for app-based two-factor authentication. So overall in the privacy audit, it's a little bit of a mixed bag. If we're looking at purely the score, they're actually going to be 4 points for Nord and 5 for Express, so slight edge to Express maybe, but overall not that impressive of a difference. If we're looking at customer support, we actually see pretty good responsive from both Nord and Express, responding to my tickets under an hour, which is pretty good. Lastly, we could talk about streaming, and I think NordVPN is a better option here, mainly because they have better speeds worldwide, and they also work with Prime Video, where sometimes with Express, I had issues working with Prime Video. If we're looking at which is the better VPN in scores, clearly it's going to be NordVPN with a 45.69 versus ExpressVPN's 35.89. ExpressVPN does definitely do a little bit poor in some areas, like the speeds, and its application development is lacking a lot of features that NordVPN does have. That said, pricing is a little bit more confusing. NordVPN is definitely the one to go for. You just got to watch out for every 2 years or 1 year for that price increase. That will actually standardize it more to what ExpressVPN charges. Anyways, guys, that's my thoughts on these two VPNs. I would recommend going with NordVPN. It is higher rated, has better application, better speeds, and has better streaming compatibility. Overall, those are my thoughts. Make sure to check out VPNtierlist.com to see my full list of rankings of every VPN, and I'll see you again very soon.